Pasha Paroh, YNet7. Thank you for tuning. So, you got someone that shows up with 100 turkeys, right? For families, for Thanksgiving. You know, we're not going to harp on the fact that we don't celebrate corporate fiction holidays and stuff. We're just going to tell the story, and we're going to see what we can learn from this quick story real quick. So, you got someone that shows up 100 turkeys, 500 turkeys, 1,000 turkeys, right? And they do this every year. How do you feel about that? How does it make you feel when you see someone giving out 1,000 turkeys? Do you celebrate that? Is that something to celebrate? Do you be like, it's a great person. I applaud the effort. Oh, it's doing so much for the community, right? Stuff like that. 10 years later, the same person, he's making a career out of this, right? Now granted, he may have, or she may have, or the organization may have great intent. That's not to be disputed. That's not the purpose of this example. Because I know people out there get caught on anything and everything that they can find an emotional attachment to avoid just focusing on the lesson. Because they don't want to learn. But you're not those people. So, 10 years go by, the same person or group is still delivering turkeys to the same community. 10 years later, are you still out there clapping for this person, or are you wondering why the fuck do they still have to give out turkeys 10 years later? See, these are the questions that many people don't ask because they're too emotional, and they reward the Band-Aid and overlook avoiding getting the need for stitches or any of that stuff to begin with. Okay? We're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at what that looked like. Because if you feel that way on the day they're giving out the turkeys, how can you avoid being equally as excited from December to October when the people are out there, maybe the same person, maybe different people, are out there December to October telling everybody how to change the situation so that the community won't need turkeys next year? How come you're not sharing those videos? How come you're not sharing those posts December through October? The same thing for your imaginary Christmas. You want to post videos and post pictures of people doing toy drives for kids. Well, why not January through November? Why aren't we putting the same energy into the people who are telling us how to get out of that poverty situation? How to change the people's lives? What's causing those conditions in our community to begin with? Nah. You don't share that shit. Or they don't share that shit. They don't support that shit. Right? You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Now some people, they doing it this way on purpose because they want to they like when people are dependent upon them. You know what I'm saying? Some people like dependence. I'm a fan of empowering people. So everything I do is to empower you. And some days I be tired of predicting shit and only 10%, 5% of the population taking advantage of it because it was meant for everybody to be able to eat off of. So let's take a look at some of this bullshit, right? Because we on this mental health kick. Mental health awareness. What this is it's showing the sickness, because people act like they don't see it. And then if this person here is sick and they leading sick people, that's why they can relate to each other, because they all sick. They all have an illness. And then when someone comes in with the solution, when someone comes in with the healing, they repel the healing because it feels different. There's no pacification. It's like, yo, we gonna fix you. Nah, how can you talk to me like that? Oh my God. I don't want to be fixed. I like me the way I am. Right? Or if you liked you the way you are, you would not say 80% of the things you say, because 80% of the things you say, you're complaining about who you are. You just don't see it like that. And then when somebody says, hey, well, look, let me teach you how to do that better, since this is what you're making a living off of. You repel that opportunity, but you applaud the turkey giveaway. It's a sickness, man. The United States mentality is to be dependent so that you can blame everybody but yourself. That's what it looks like to us real Americans. You don't want to take responsibility. It's easier just to say, that's just the way it is. Right? I'm going to show you what this looks like. Some of y'all on my Facebook or my Instagram, y'all saw me post this the other day. Right? I'm going to tell you why I did this. I did this because I get a post, I get an inbox talking about some Queen City Awards vote, right? Okay. My response is, I'm not sure why you sent me this. I'm not on it. It's clear. And I sent my song Atmosphere because it breaks down the whole concept of, my atmosphere is clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the atmosphere. I'm here every fucking day. The truth exists every day. Yet people still act like they don't see it. The truth exists every day. But people rather believe the lie. It's easier to applaud the person giving out the turkeys because you ain't have to do it. Right? I'm going to break this down for you. It's easier to just wait for the person to give out the turkeys so you don't have to change. Right? I'm just saying, we've been giving away turkeys for 50 fucking years. 50 years. At least. You can't argue, actually it's 51 years at least. We've been out there giving out turkeys. Why the fuck ain't we repair the shit that's wrong yet? Why does it take 50 years? Because we worried about the wrong shit. That's why. I'm gonna show you today. Because I need you to understand this. Pasha ain't like evil. Pasha ain't antisocial. Pasha ain't be, talking shit about people. Pasha tells the fucking truth and people don't like it. Because people don't want to see themselves. That's why I gotta keep them away from me. Because if you can't be real with yourself, I know you can't be real with me. And I'm trying to do some real shit. The best I can. You know what I mean? YNet7, you can go to my page. If you watching this video, you can go to YNet7 on YouTube. And you can look. I'm freedom fighting every fucking day. Not just when it's convenient. Not just when it's popular. Not just when I think I can get a couple likes or a couple views. I do this shit every fucking day. So yeah, I sent that shit back. The response is the response is, did you get people to vote for you? Now my Queen City vote, and I'm like, yo, I'm not sure why you sent this to me. I'm not on it, right? I guess he didn't understand. Like, I'm not on it because I don't want to be on it, not because I didn't, not I don't want to be on it. I'm not on it because I don't want to be on it. If you go and look at down my stream of stuff, I don't have anything asking you to vote for me for music. Like I said on the little meme there, whatever you want to call that shit, the picture. I won't ask you to vote for me for an award show. What I'm gonna do that for? You vote for me every time you play my song around the world. I mean, people around the world. I got people in Nigeria, Japan, UK, America. Honestly, I kind of like. I've been a hustler so when I was younger and so long in my life that I kind of just feel like, you don't hustle where you sleep at. So, for me, really, Charlotte was I'm in Charlotte, so I think my version of success, Charlotte would be the last place that would know about me, because by the time Charlotte and Delaware know what I'm doing, it'll already be like, you know what I mean? It'll already be. It's not personal. It's not like, it's just what I'm used to. You don't even know where I work or what I do until I'm done doing it. Go to my Facebook page. I didn't post that I was maintenance scheduler, green belts, doing $1 million projects for 3M until I was finished doing it. I don't want the attention for the wrong shit. I'm just a real motherfucker. I'm not saying they not. That's what they feel like they need to do. They need to do that. It's good for the city. It brings awareness to people that need awareness. I'm not on it because I don't want to be on it. So he said, did you get people to vote for you? And my thing was like, I responded, it's the first I heard of it. Like, I know the Queen City Awards exist every year so far for like, I don't know, 10, 15 years plus, something like that. But like when I'm doing my day-to-day shit, like I didn't hear about the Queen City Awards. Like, you know what I mean? I'm connected with people that's doing this type of shit. My music just does what it does. So I said, it's the first I heard about it, and the truth is unpopular though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even ask to be voted for when I know everything I stand for is the truth. Like, people don't like the truth. That's why I just let the people who enjoy it. I'm not going to be all the way in Japan talking about, yo, vote for me for the Queen City Awards in America. Like, what the? I'm not going to be in Nigeria saying vote for me in Charlotte. Like, not people in LA, California, Texas, vote for me for Queen City. Why am I chase them down on their Facebook page and the internet to vote for me for some shit in a state they don't even got nothing to do with? That's just my opinion, right? It's not personal. It's nothing against the Queen City Awards. I'm gonna get to this though, because it's really about who sent this to me, and it's not even personal to them. It's just a representation of the illness that I'm gonna cover. Okay, so yeah, this is the first I heard about it. The truth is unpopular though. No worries. Like, I'm not, like, don't even worry about it. Like, there's nothing to worry about. Like I said, if you misunderstood why I said what I said before the first time, I'm not on it. It's no worries. Don't worry about it. So they say, oh, okay. All right. Now, what this represents though is this represents the problem or a problem. See, because the person that sent me this was actually the same person that you could say is partially responsible for me producing the video on, it's titled on YNET 7, 47 to 49 people killed a day. Let me see what it is real quick. Let me get it up here. Yeah, 45 to 47 people are murdered per day, and you are partly responsible, partly to blame. And that's the video where I break down, you know, the plan for the depopulation and the population control and the resource control and all that stuff that people act like they don't know about. Maybe they don't, okay? Because what happened was, like every other city, you know, there was a unnecessary murder, killing, whatever you want to call it, and people want to express their emotion then, right? Because one, they're hurting. You got the people that are sincere, and then you got the people that are like, use it for attention. Okay? Like I said, we out here doing this every day. So in this post, right? So now all of a sudden we need the entire city out, you know, because they decided they're gonna have this little meeting in front of the government center, right? Okay. I have meetings every day on YouTube. You don't even gotta leave your phone, your crib, your house, your castle, your job. You ain't gotta leave nothing. We can meet right now. Where you at? I mean, like you right now. This is what we doing. But see, people want to wait till something happen, and then they say stuff like this. Again, do you applaud the person bringing the turkeys for 10 years? Or do you applaud the people putting the work in from December to October, trying to get the community not to need turkeys next time? We're going to get into it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. So I respond by saying, you know, who will be speaking and how does one get time to speak to those attending? Because I'm like, yo, if it's that sincere to y'all, you know, I can come tell y'all what the deal is. Is how I'm looking at it, right? At this time, something I'm working on is growing into public speaking anyway, which is not a different thing for me. I talk to people every day. Same shit. Like I said, we out here doing this every day. So the response I got is, it's a line of people speaking. Do you plan on coming out? Okay. So I responded, thanks for the response. In honor, I was going to use the list of presenters to weigh in on that decision. Like, I'm the type of person that when you send me a friend request and or prior to me sending you one, I'm looking through your page to see what you focus on. Are you focused on bullshit? You know, you got a bunch of twerking videos on your shit? Or are you really trying to do something or communicate something of power and significance to the people? Are you using a platform to its maximum value, you know, to change the world? Or are you using a platform to fit in with the rest of the shit going on, basically? That's me. So now I'm like, well, who's speaking? Because I'm interested in who's the lineup, because that's going to determine if I even need to go or not. Because if this is what all y'all people want, is someone that's going to play the right field, and if I'm in center or left field, then that means the crowd, that's not going to be my crowd, because that's who y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in me coming on and be talking to deaf ears. It's how I look at it. But these are the people that I'm giving opportunities. I give people opportunities every day to make a difference. I just wind up having to do it by myself. Because then what'll happen is, if you can't give me the information I need, and I show up, and then you're going to have people like, what you here for? Like, no, like, what you here for? Like, they didn't know you was coming. Why? Because, are you even involved in the promotion of this for real? You know, that's why I ask questions. Like, why you ask me if I'm coming out and talking about there's a line of people if you ain't got nothing to do with putting the people on the podium? See what I'm saying? So before we get into if I'm coming out, who you got speaking? Because if you can't tell me, that means you probably don't know. All right. So also adding weight into consideration, be if speaking slots were open to the population to voice the possible solutions. Because see, I'm not part of any groups. So whoever putting this on and have whatever agenda they have, you gotta think about this shit. When you do events and you know events well, you know sometimes they got everything mapped out already. They got 10-minute sections here. You're gonna come on in 5 minutes, and if you got 10 minutes, then we got the the big speaker. You know what I'm saying? They got it all mapped out already. So in my mind, I'm being polite. I'm being considerate. I'm asking what the scenario is, what the situation is. All right. So thanks let's start over with this. Thanks for the response and honor. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna tell you why this is like mind blowing. So because this is what matters. Now, mind you, we just had someone get killed. We just had the community's in an uproar. They want something done. Everybody's hurting. Everybody's in pain. And I'm having this conversation at this moment. This is the moment that's going on in the atmosphere of the community. They need action, and we sit here talking. Okay? For starters. So let's go back to the top. Thanks for the response. In honor, I was going to use the list of presenters to weigh in that decision. Also adding weight in consideration would be if speaking slots were open to the general population to voice their possible solutions. Otherwise, I'll continue to work with the hundreds or thousands of people I reach. I'll reach between now and then, meaning between now and that date that they were going to have this gathering. So also for a designer standpoint, it adds value to such a presentation when potential attendees can see who the presenters are. And thank you for the payment of time in your consideration. So a little marketing thing is when you put when you know who you're going to have speaking and you put the names on there, it gives the population something additional to connect with. Some people are going to connect to the actual gathering itself. Some people are going to just connect because it's in front of the government building. Yeah, we're going to go do it in front of the government building. What are they talking about? I don't know, but we're going to be there, right? Some people are going to connect to the individuals you're going to have speaking or showing up. So I try to help people learn. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, right? So I get I say now this is 9 weeks ago, as you can see, right? So I say I use social media to reach the masses every day about the underpinnings of the overall crisis on hand. See, that's the thing. Everybody want to wait to the moment of panic to say, oh, we need to do something. Yeah, well, like I said, do you applaud the people that show up with the turkeys? Or are you supporting the people trying to prevent the turkeys from being needed from December to October? I thought I told you, we won't stop. Right? So I use social media to reach the masses every day about the underpinnings of the overall crisis at hand, of which crime / violence is a portion of the total symptoms, but not the origin of the problem. Being a Virgo, we keen on efficiency and adding maximum value in every moment. I'm learning certain people don't give a fuck about what kind of value you add. All they want to do is all they want is emotion. If you don't speak to them in motion and start acting all fucking Tourette and shit, you know, they don't hear you. It's part of sickness. And then in response to all of that, I get okay. Right down there at the bottom. I get okay. Let me make this a little bigger for y'all. Right? There. We're going to go to the next slide. So, after I get okay, I say, are the details of my request available at this time? Like, we in the middle of the fucking chaos of people, and like, what the fuck is taking so long? That's why I'm like, so the response I get is yes. That's why I asked whether you were coming out so you can see and speak. I appreciate you and love you. Where are the details? where are the details I just asked for? Look, so at this point, I break away from the conversation. I go and gather the research, get the intel to produce the whole video you see there in the clip, right on your screen, right there. That's the one I was telling you about. 45 to 47 people are murdered per day, and in there I break down the PNOS, right? The PNOS plan. I know that sounds crazy. I think about it every time I say it. It's crazy. But the PNOS is the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America. So I went and did all the fucking research, got everything together for him, put it all together, made the damn video, came back, posted the video. I still ain't got a response. You know what I mean? This is why, like, it's not that we want to talk shit about people. It's that it's a lot of people out there talking about, you know, well, they may not respect what I stand for, what I do, how I do it. I just put a whole bunch of fucking work in, and you still ain't gave me an answer yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, how? People don't really give a fuck. That's the problem. Until it's popular. Until they can go make a video crying about the shit and then thinking they're gonna get, like, you know, all these comments, all these interactions. When you got people that's trying to make a difference with it every day. Do you celebrate the person showing up with a turkey? Or do you appreciate the people from December to October? Let me know in the comments. So then I go after I made a whole video. I mean, when you watch the video, it's not like it's just thrown together. This is quality shit. The research is there. Everything is ironed out. That took a lot of time. I do this shit for free with my own money. I pay for all this stuff. So then I get the response after I post that saying, I will inbox you momentarily my contact details for prerequisites. Please stand by. Now, I think this was like a Thursday. This was like, I want to say like a Thursday or something, and the thing was on Monday. This gathering, whatever day it was only a few days away. So I said we would need to speak prior to Monday. If not, the video I supplied above can be circulated among the people. Because, see, I'm already part of the that's why I give them, there's two sides to every coin. Excuse me. So, on the one side of the coin, I'm like, this is the bullshit we dealing with. Why we can't get ahead as a community, because motherfuckers be bullshitting. And again, it's not personal to the dude. The dude is a variable because everybody knows someone that everybody's trying to do the shit that I'm doing knows someone that they try to get connected with, and this is like the shit you go through. right? So the issue is I'm already seeing the disconnect, and me, I'm a Virgo. Like, fuck it, I ain't gonna be sitting here wasting time or not. So I said I'm gonna make the video, and that way, if I wind up not going to this shit or not speaking or whatever, the video is there. Motherfuckers can circulate it, still get the information. I think it got like 30 views. I put it in every post that was crying about the shit. And I'm not saying it wasn't some emotional shit. What I'm saying is I put it on every post that I saw in my little vision. I was like, here you go. Here go the answer right here. Here's what you... If we start now, it might be different in a couple years, because I've been telling y'all guys this is what we need to do for 7 years now. And ain't no, it doesn't do me any good to be the only one to know this shit. Like, there's people like that. Like, oh, I know this. When the police pull me over, I'll be good. Yeah, but what about your neighbor? Talking about y'all doing stuff for the community. You can't even share the truth with them. Oh, because why? It didn't come from you? Oh, why? Because you can't make a buck off of that? You need them sick so that you can heal them, right? That's what it is? I got you. So I respond to that like, we would need to talk prior to Monday. If not, the video I supplied can be circulated. You think they shared the video? Do you think they shared the video? What do you think they shared instead? Was it bullshit at the end of the day? Did it matter? Is it going to make a difference to the community? If we go back and look at the last 2 months of their Facebook activity, this is why you see I might be friends with people today. On Facebook, that is. Like, and then you see me not be friends with them tomorrow. But see, they won't tell you this is what happened in the background. And this is nothing personally directed at this subject. You could place this variable, change the name, and put whoever in there, and then something like this is probably what went down in your life too. And if you haven't got rid of them, you really feel some type of way about these type of situations, and you haven't become real enough with yourself to say, you know what, this ain't what I want around me. Because this is why we've been handing out turkeys for 50 fucking years. This is why our people be getting killed and still gunned down for 50, 100, however many years. Because when someone comes to you with the information, you don't want to support that. You just want to support the person that show up with the turkeys, because you gotta keep them sick so everybody can make $1 or get some shine. Hold on, we're gonna get through this. So here go the information. Of course, I'm reaching out, first for some reason, because I don't feel like waiting for that response or inbox that was supposed to be coming. I'm trying to get some shit done. So good day. I like to brief with you, learn more about you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's schedule 30 to 60 minutes. What's your availability? And then, you get comments like, I'm born and raised in Charlotte, and people not from Charlotte don't know nothing. Nah, man, it's America. This shit happen every fucking where, bro. Every fucking where. So I'm like, I know. I'm from Delaware. I've been down here going on 8 years. It's America. See, the oppressors was like, let's divide all the state up, and then we'll say this is the country, so we can limit their travel. But you don't know that part. You don't know you're supposed to be able to go from fucking Brazil all the way to Canada for free without consequence. There's not supposed to be nothing to hinder you. But you don't even know that yet. Let's continue. So the response I get is deep. Like as in, like, that's deep, right? Then it goes, I'm busy all weekend. Next week, possibly. The shit is on fucking Monday. Like, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? That's why I just stay away from people. Because they don't understand the mental illness. It's an illness. It ain't cool. It ain't you running game. No, it's not. Not with me. I let you do it because you're showing me who you really are. The shit's fucking Monday. Why are you gonna talk about meeting with me next week? I said I need to talk to you before the fucking meeting, right? That's why I don't, you know what I mean? So I said, let me know what day and supply. Cause see, now I'm just like, okay, let's see. Right? So let me know what day and supply your email address. I can calendar it. So I'll let you know by Thursday of this upcoming week. All right. I see. Clarity, are you saying let's schedule it for Thursday, or you'll let me know by Thursday? All right. So we would have had a meeting scheduled Thursday. The shit would have been Monday. That's more than enough time, right? But again, we stalling. Okay. So waiting to see what my schedule is will be so that I can accommodate you for Thursday. In other words, I would like to do it Thursday, but I don't know the time yet due to schedule. So I'm saying I received that. That's fair. Please supply your email. We'll schedule it tentatively for 2 p.m. and adjust accordingly. This promotes transparency and prevents oversights in our busy daily lives. Right? You know what? You can't get blood out of a turnip. So I get the email address, all right? Because I didn't black out the email address, so I ain't gonna put that up there. But on the next slide, I get the email address and I say thank you. Invite in comms in 5 minutes. When I say comms, I mean communication. Okay, for those that don't know, COMMS or COMS, however you want to spell it, but I'm saying comms. All right, thank you. Invite comms, 5 minutes. Enjoy. And I said the only issue is the meeting is Monday, and you saying we can't talk until Thursday. You see what I'm saying? How are we going to work this out for the 13th? Now, that was September 11th. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. Nah. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't worry about it. That's what it is. That was September 11th. I just like, because seeing is believing, and people don't believe the shit. They want to believe all the negative shit. They want to believe that, oh, you think you this, you think you that, or you doing this, you ain't doing shit for the community. No, you can't work with people that's got the disconnect. Like I said, this is why I push mental health awareness, because you don't understand that what you used to seeing every day is maybe part of a fucking illness or disorder, because you're used to it and nobody's told you, hey, we could do this differently. And then you already know what the definition of insanity is. When you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result, that's fucking insanity. We've been handing out turkeys for 50 fucking years. How do you define insanity? We've been doing toys for tots for 50 fucking years. How do you define insanity? So September 11th was the date of this conversation. 9/11, right? The next fucking thing I hear from them was Wednesday. This Wednesday, as in like 2 days ago, sending me some shit about voting for the fucking Queen City Awards. Now, again, it's no disrespect to the Queen City Awards. But this is the person that didn't have time to send me a reply, to give me 30 minutes, give me 60 minutes. Even if I'm not showing up and you connected with the people who doing this, let me holler at you so you can tell them something. I would actually rather if it was some way to get the people that was speaking the information so that they could actually say it to the people, because chances are the people are familiar with them. See, I purposely play the background. You gotta understand the logic. If I come standing on the podium, these motherfuckers first, half of them, not all of them, but half of them first start gonna be like, who is this motherfucker? It's gonna be a distraction to the message to begin with. So if you got, that's what I'm saying, who is the people, list the people that's gonna be speaking. If you got people the community's already familiar with, you know what, let's just meet with them. Let's just give them some talking points. Now go ahead out there, champ. Bring the people home. I don't need to be the face of shit. I actually prefer not to. I'm only doing this because motherfuckers around me or I talk to, they can't get it right. So this is what I need to do. I only started doing music because the motherfuckers I was pushing as artists, they didn't get the opportunity. The fucking opportunity for anybody that's an artist is you make the music so that you can get in a position to have these type of conversations. No, they too busy talking about, most of them, a lot of them. I ain't gonna put a percentage on, but many of them aren't worried about resolving shit. Okay? So that's why I got rid of artists that I was working with, because they don't value the opportunity to its maximum potential. They just want this or they just want that from it. They just want the girls, or they just want the dudes, you know what I mean? Or they just want the money, or they just want the cars. Nah, motherfucker, this is an opportunity to change the world. And if you don't take it that serious, then we in two different spaces. I can't see you. So the issue was that the person that sent me this is the person I was reaching, that because of their display and their supposed involvement in this meeting or group, right? I'm trying to build with so that I can get the information, either some way or another, one way or another, get the information to the people. Either I can come up there and give them the truth, or let's have a meeting before we could talk, and then connect me with the people who gonna be speaking, and I can give them some of this information, see if they know it, and or tell them to put it out there in front of the people. That's why I'd rather do shit myself. That was September 11th. The next thing I hear from you is fucking about voting for the Queen City Awards. We worry about the wrong things. And this is no disrespect to the Queen City Awards, the people that's trying to get their award and whatever. I'm just telling you how this came to me, and that's why you got the response you got from it. Because the person that sent me this Queen City voting was supposed to be responding to me about getting me about to help get some information to the people so that we can stop getting shot at or killed or starving, so that you can maybe own property 10 years from now because they get ready to take that from you too. It's all in the fucking shit. Watch the video. That's in the link. Georgia Guidestones. This is the whole plan. And the next time I hear from them is more than 2 months later, talking about some voting for the Queen City Awards. And they're going to ask me, did I get people to vote for me to be on it? No, I don't want to be on it. I'm not worried about that. I was worried about getting some information to fucking help the community, to the people. But something's wrong with me though. That's what they're gonna tell you. Something wrong with him. We don't. Those certain people. Oh, we don't fool with him. Yeah, we don't fool with him because he's actually about making a difference. And you guys, those people want things to stay the same, either because they profiting from it or they really ain't who they say they are. Like maybe he wasn't really connected or had nothing to do with this shit. He just sharing it for cool points. I don't know. But my point is, 2 months went by and you just shared a lot of bullshit and you still ain't shared the video I made in response to you, for you to give to the community. This is why, people. This is why you celebrating turkeys. Because you don't support the people that's doing the other work from December to October. This is why you glorify Toys for Tots. Because you don't celebrate equally the people trying to change the conditions from January to November. See, you got these different groups. I'm whole. I'm already whole. I'm trying to make other people whole. So you got the heart. You got the heart. And the leader of the heart thinks that they are the whole. So that when the body comes, or a whole body comes and try to put the pieces together and tell the heart to work with the kidneys, they want to fight each other instead about who's superior. You know? Then the liver is like they don't fool with the heart because of something the heart did, whatever. Then the stomach, you can't feed the body because the stomach upset. The lungs, everybody running around talking about they can't breathe. Right? So you got somebody, then there's a brain, the think tank. You can't work with the brain because the brain want to take control and argue with the heart about which way it's supposed to go. And then you come with the truth, and their stomach and intestines can't digest the truth. They're not built to digest the truth yet. So you got all these different components of the body arguing about which one's more important or why they ain't going to work with the other part. And you wondering why we not a whole body yet. We know that medicine practice here ain't necessarily the best way to do it. But what we know is that when there's a cancer, you kill the cancer. You cut the cancer out the body. So if we want to heal the body, we're going to have to get rid of this mentality from the body. And that means that either people are going to change or they're going to be chemoed. And I ain't even, nature going to do that itself. This is why the world gets reset. This is why they claim they can drop the bomb on Hiroshima and it levels everything, and you got a house here standing up and a house over there standing up. It's because the rest of that shit needed to go. I mean, when the volcano erupts and wipes out this whole side of the whatever, you think that shit's by accident? You think they telling you asteroids are coming closer to Earth by just coincidence? They up there talking about they gonna be sending missiles up in space to try and reroute asteroids. What happens when they blow that shit up and reroutes it right into your neighborhood? You think that's gonna be by accident? Are you celebrating the turkeys? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Pasha Paroh, Y97. Thank you for tuning.